Welcome to WebStylePress. If you have got to display images of different sizes, but according to requirement, these should be of same max size and height and should be vertically and horizontally centered. How will you do it? These are images of different sizes. I want to display these in a row and I want to align these vertically and horizontally centered in row distributed in columns. And if I view these in mobile view, these images should stack up and adjust accordingly. One easy way is to use CSS Flexbox. So these images are different sizes. I want to display these like this, horizontally, vertically centered, and these should look like in kind of equal size. And if they are not in equal size, these should be in the center of the box, of center of column. And if I view this in mobile view, it should be responsive grid. So we will implement this by using CSS Flexbox. Let's do it. So I have these images. This image is 40 pixels wide and 1000 pixels in height, and this is 1000 pixels in width and 40 pixels in height. And I have got these other images as well. These are in the images folder, and images folder is in asset folder, and I have got styles, logos.css. I will use SAS, by the way, as SCSS or SAS, and it will get converted into CSS file. So I have got, this is my root directory, this is my project folder. I have got index.html and I have got assets folder, and in assets folder I have got images and styles folder. So let's do this. I have got this index document. This is the doc type declaration and this is the HTML tag. These two tags are important, meta tags. These meta tags are necessary to make your website responsive, and I have linked my CSS file here, assets, styles, logos.css, and this is my page where we will see the output. Alright, let's first define structure of HTML that we are going to use. I have used a div, and this is my wrapper div kind of. I am using a single row and multiple columns inside that row, and those columns will have images. So this is my row. Logos, I'm calling this row logos wrap, and then there will be columns inside it. I'm calling these columns, each column as logo. Alright, so these are columns and this is the row, one row and multiple columns inside this row. Let's save it, and nothing is there because we haven't linked images here. So let's link image here, assets, images. Our first image is fedex.jpg. Alright, so this is an image. So this is a very big image. Alright, so let's link other images too. Let me just define this structure before I paste the images. Alright, so we have DHL image, we have TPD image, we have UPS image, and we have this image. So what have we got here? Really huge images. I want them centered and in a considerable small size. So let's use style sheet. So this is our raw, and this is our column, and this is our image. Sorry, image. So I am choosing Flexbox, and I have declared my raw and my columns as flex. Let's see the output. Alright, so now these are in single line. This is the raw, but images are huge images. Alright, now what I will do is I should adjust this size of images. So allow me to use max width and height for image. So let's see. Alright, so these are now left aligned. We have got two more images. So let me link those images too. So I have one image, this one, and the other one is this one. So now let's see. Oh, so these see, these images are not proper. Let me show you. Okay, see this. This is the box, this is the image. The actual image is 1000 pixels wide and 40 pixels in height. And but this image is showing me 120 by 120 pixels in dimension. So this is wrong. And this image is 40 pixels wide and 1000 pixels in height, and but this is displaying as 5 pixels in width and 120 pixels in height, so this is also wrong. And these are left aligned. I want to make these centered, and I want to adjust these images so that these should be centered vertically and horizontally in my column. So I haven't defined here, we haven't defined raw and column here, so let's do that. So flex direction, this should be raw, okay, and this should be column. Now I have one row and multiple columns inside these. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so some change. Now these images have their width and height, and these are contained in the column, but this is at the top and this is at the left side. Let me show you by using background color. If I use this, yeah, you can see this. Okay, let me define some width and height for column as well. All right, I should use width and height for column. All right, now you can see what's going on. Now this image is disturbed now, and we have our column here. This is the column, and image inside it is left aligned and top aligned. I want to make it center and middle aligned and centered aligned. So what should I do here? I should use align items and center and justify content. This should also be center, and I should also use these here. For my row and for column, I have used align items and justify content, and I have set these all to centered. Okay, so now I can see something. These two images have their sizes, ratio wise these are all right, and the images are centered in those flex boxes in columns. And let me give some margin here to distinguish columns a bit. And so yeah, this is looking better now. And now let's see this in responsive mode. And okay, so these are squeezing, these are not going to be adjusted. I want to stack up, I want these columns to stack up over each other. If I view this in responsive mode, so I have missed a property here, that is flex wrap, and we will use this. And let's see now. Yes, now these are stacking up, and let me make this size a bit larger. So yeah, now these are better. So these are stacking up in mobile view, and in regular view these are in one row, in single row, and centered and vertically middle. So this is a very easy way. By using CSS Flexbox, you can align text or images or any content centered vertically and horizontally, and this is a very easy way. And let me repeat what I did here. I used max width and max height for images, so that images should have some kind of ratio, and they should have max width and height. And this is my row, and this is my column, and this is Flexbox. I have this one single row, and all other these are columns, and there is a single image in each column. and for row I will use flex direction row. For column I will use flex direction column, and both these are flex display. I will use display flex for both of these, row and column. And align items center and justify content center will make the content centered vertically and horizontally inside these columns. So yeah, this is a very easy way to quickly make content centered. I hope you like the video. Give it a thumb up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.